Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Easter. Jesus is risen. He is risen indeed. I'm here at the church. It's Easter morning, but it is very, very quiet. There's no one here, and, well, I'm used to coming to church, and one of the things that I enjoy about coming to church is seeing you. Up at the front there, on those steps with your beautiful smiley faces. You're so full of life, and I miss you, and I miss seeing you. It's a different Easter. I got up really early this morning, and before the sun came up, because I wanted to see the sunrise. Have you ever seen a sunrise? It's really, really cool, and it's very, very bright. I have one here for you, so you can see what it looks like. Something like this. If you watch, see the sun is peeking up, and it's getting brighter and brighter. And I'll tell you, it'd be really, really hard to look at that sun as it rises. So, boys and girls, this is Easter, and the Easter story tells us that very early in the morning, the women went to the tomb. Now remember, they don't have electricity and they don't have street lights. So it was very dark, so they had to wait for the morning sun to rise before they could see their way to the tomb. And they were going there, and I don't know what they were thinking, because the tomb had a big giant stone in front of it, which none of them would be able to move. So I'm not quite sure what they were thinking, but sometimes when people are very, very sad, they have a hard time thinking clearly. You can ask your mom and dad about that. It's called brain fog. And when people are really, really sad, maybe they don't think so clearly, because Jesus had died and they were very sad. So they just went to the tomb and they were just going to finish preparing his body for its rest in the tomb. But when they got there, they were super surprised because the stone had been rolled away. And I think that is the coolest thing. I even think I have here, just a minute here, I think I have a video. No, not that one. I have a video somewhere of the stone being because Jesus came back to life. And that tells us something very, very important. We don't have to be afraid to die. Now, there are a lot of people that are dying in the world right now because of a virus, and it's kind of scary. But they don't have to be afraid to die if they know about Jesus, who is the resurrection and the life. He died, but he came back to life. And what's even really, really important is he promised that if we believe in him, we will live forever too. We won't die, we won't stay dead, but we'll rise to a brand new life. And there will be no more viruses, there will be no more bad things. There will be just life forever in a perfect place. It's going to be oh so wonderful. So, remember, boys and girls, every time you get to see a sunrise, or even if you get to look at the sun, it keeps coming up. Every single day, the sun keeps coming up. And I want you to know that Jesus, that's a promise that Jesus is going to be with us. Always. Always. He's risen from the dead and he is with us. Always. And you should never forget that promise, because that makes us not be afraid to be lonely, not be afraid of death or any bad thing, because the one who conquered death, and like that's the biggest thing ever. The one who conquered death is with us always. So we're going to be able to get through anything. And if you remember the story of Noah and his family, yep, they were locked down in the ark much longer than we've been staying in place. And God protected them through it all. He was with them. He will surely see us through this, and we'll be together again. Now, I was supposed to have a video at the end of this little video, but I don't have it yet, but I'm going to put it up right after on a separate video. And whoa, is it ever a good song for you to sing and dance to. So God bless. Have a great Easter. Remember to give your mom and dad a big hug, because they need to know that Jesus has risen for them too. Okay? God bless. We'll see you, boys and girls. Amen.